2 years had passed since the woman's husky had disappeared, and the void left by the missing pup still lingered in her heart. The dog had seemingly vanished when she was away from home, and despite her relentless search, there had been no sightings of him. She refused to give up hope, and one day she received astonishing news. Cameron Mears, a Californian resident, had faced a series of unfortunate events in her life, starting with a devastating illness at a young age. In 2004, before she even reached her teenage years, doctors diagnosed her with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. To make matters more challenging, she also developed type 1 diabetes as a result of the leukemia. These illnesses took a toll on her both physically and mentally. In her battle against depression and a desire to infuse positivity into her life, Mears decided to get a dog. Not only would it provide companionship, but it would also motivate her to manage her hyperglycemia through exercise. In 2013, she welcomed a husky puppy named Semper Fidelis into her life. Semper became her constant companion, offering emotional support and making her life more enjoyable. Even when Mears relocated to Florida in 2015, Semper remained by her side. However, the move to Florida presented unexpected challenges for her ongoing medical treatment. She soon discovered that her medical insurance did not cover procedures in her new state, forcing her to return to California for her hospital appointments in 2016. Regrettably, she had to leave Semper behind for this period, but entrusted his care to her roommate and a pet sitter. During her stay in California, Mears received a distressing call from her roommate regarding Semper's disappearance. In an interview with ABC News in October 2018, Mears recounted the conversation. Her roommate informed her that Semper had escaped through the front door, but there was uncertainty about whether he had a collar on. Overwhelmed with anxiety, Mears embarked on a relentless quest to find Semper. She joined online groups dedicated to locating lost pets and utilized the Husky's microchip to aid in the search. Despite her tireless efforts, no breakthroughs occurred until she decided to revisit the microchip information 2 years later. Upon further investigation, Mears discovered that Semper's microchip had 2 registered entities: the original American Kennel Club details and a business known as Pet Key. Interestingly, the second organization had been added shortly after Semper was reported missing. In response to this revelation, Mears sought legal counsel and enlisted the services of a private investigator from Ana Campos Investigations, ACCI, to uncover the truth behind Semper's disappearance. Following an extensive investigation by ACI, a shocking revelation emerged regarding Semper's disappearance. He had not run away as previously believed. Instead, Cameron Mears claimed in an ABC News interview that Semper had been stolen by her roommate and subsequently sold without her consent. This distressing revelation marked the beginning of a legal battle. It was uncovered that Mears' roommate had allegedly sold Semper for $200. Despite the challenging legal process, Mears was ultimately reunited with her beloved Husky more than 2 years after his disappearance. ACI captured the emotional moment and shared a heartwarming video on October 18, 2018, showcasing Mears' reaction. The heart-melting footage commences with Mears excitedly calling out Semper's name as he arrives in the back of a car. The restless Husky paces along the rear seat, wagging his tail eagerly, conveying his anticipation to see his human. Upon spotting Mears, Semper's ears perk up, and he immediately rushes toward her. He leaps into his owner's open arms, showering her with joyful kisses. Overwhelmed by the emotional reunion, Mears breaks down in tears of happiness. Semper's exuberance proves hard to contain, causing Mears to tightly grasp his leash as he playfully dashes around. Mears exclaims, "He's still the same as usual, just tugging the leash as always." Despite her tears, Semper provides comfort and solace. The video concludes as Mears and Semper walk off camera, ready to make up for the time they had lost. Regarding the second company registered on Semper's microchip, Pet Key, ABC News sought a comment. Nick Acosta, Pet Key's president, clarified that the microchip serves as a pet identifier rather than a certificate of ownership. He emphasized that it assists in directing pets to veterinarians, shelters, animal control, and similar entities without determining ownership rights. The most crucial aspect of the story is undoubtedly the heartwarming reunion between Semper and Mears, despite the 2-year separation. Mares shared with ABC News that she is gradually healing from the emotional trauma caused by her roommate's alleged theft. She expressed relief that the immense pain in her heart could finally begin to mend. Furthermore, Mares explained the significance behind Semper Fidelis name, a Latin phrase meaning always faithful. She emphasized that Semper had always been faithful to her. To fellow pet owners, Mares advised them to double-check their pets' microchip licenses for additional registrations, urging awareness that such situations can and do occur.